Hi guys, how's it going? Caitlin here and welcome to my kitchen for another week of meal prep. I hope you're excited. Meal prep is a love yourself later activity and you're gonna love yourself later when you have 3 meals ready to go out of the fridge. You're gonna feel like a rock star, I promise. So what is on the menu this week? We have chicken bacon ranch spaghetti squash, Emmett's chicken and apple wrap, and fajita rice bowl. So if it sounds good to you, sounds good to me, let's get her done, shall we? There are 3 varying levels of prep depending on your time constraints, maybe your level of motivation, but if you do wanna get the time to table results you see in the meal plan, you're gonna wanna go all the way with me to level 3, okay? So let's get her going. I'm actually gonna start with some things that are in level 3. This is a very level 3 heavy kind of day actually. So just gonna start my oven because I'm gonna be cooking my bacon in the oven. It's my favorite way to cook my bacon. Gonna start my chicken cooking as well. I'm just gonna cook the chicken in the pressure cooker, just gonna salt it, throw it in the pressure cooker and call that a day. And I'm gonna cook my rice in the microwave. So you can cook these things in whatever method you like to. I do like hands-off methods because, well, I just do. So for the pressure cooker, I wanna make sure I have like at least a cup of water in there. That looks good. Oops, maybe I'll turn the water off. Shouldn't be wasting water, especially not in the summer. Droughts, all that kind of thing. Gotta be a responsible human. Yeah, if you wanted to grill your chicken, you can do that too. Want to cook it in the air fryer? You can do that. There's no limits on this. It's whatever works for you. There we go, the chicken is in. So now I'm gonna get my bacon put in there. So I have a stone bar pan. This is my favorite thing to cook bacon on. It's my favorite thing to cook many things on, to be perfectly honest. I just adore it. The more you cook on it, the more it develops like a natural non-stick. Natural non-stick, of course, is a beautiful, beautiful thing. So bacon, if you want to, you can always get ready cooked bacon. You can skip the step of cooking your bacon, or if you want to cook up a whole package of bacon now, then you can save the other bits of it, put it in your freezer, and use it like ready cooked bacon the next time you need bacon. So to me, that's just a way of gaining back extra time. Because if you eat bacon, you know that it's something that you're going to end up doing again someday. You're going to cook bacon. Why not have it done in advance, right? Like, if you're already doing the things now, just do the whole bit of it, which actually makes it easier, less thinking. You can portion it out into little mini snack bags or little freezer bags. I don't know. Maybe you're not supposed to use little snack bags in the freezer. I'm not sure, but I always did. Like, especially when I was cooking for one and stuff, I would always freeze my bacon in little snack bags. Little snack bags. Oh my goodness. It's just one of those weeks. So I thought that yesterday I get the kids all geared up, you know, to go to daycare, because I usually spend one full day a week working while my kids are at daycare. They have a blast there. They play with all their friends. It's great. I have an uninterrupted work day. I can get the big stuff that I need to get done. I just feel like everybody wins, you know? It's good for everybody involved. Okay, I'm gonna start my rice now. Anyway, got the kids all geared up, ready to go. And in the car, drive them over to daycare. Open the side door to the house, because it's a day home, like I always do. And there are no lights on and absolute silence. I'm like, oh crap. Yeah. So turns out it was her week of vacation, and I didn't even look at the schedule. We were on vacation last week, so I know that she would have been reminding people last week, but I was not there to get the reminder. So instead, I just showed up, sent her a little message after. I'm like, well, if you heard somebody creepily coming into your house, that was me. Have a good vacation. Oh dear. So that solid work day didn't happen. Luckily, I have fantastic neighbors. So they just were taking the kids to play with their kids for a few minutes today. And I'm like, well, that'll make this much easier to get prep done than if I have 3 kids under my feet. They're adorable, don't get me wrong. But attempting a prep video with them here would be quite the adventure. If I ever did that, I think I'd have to give like all 3 of them microphones, and it could just be complete havoc, you know, like save that for a special occasion. Okay, so we got our stuff going. Our stuff is all cooking. We got chicken, we got bacon, we got rice, we got all the things going on. I'm just gonna give my hands a quick wash just in case there's anything weird or funky. I think I avoided touching anything gross, but one can never be too careful. I feel like it's a fairly easy prep week this week too. Most of the stuff is like, you know, the big things like chicken and bacon. We've already got most of it out of the way. The rest of it is just like a few little bonus things. I just got a new Santoku knife. Oh my goodness, I love it. Love, love, love it. That is like, oh, that is beautiful. I love a good knife. I really do love a good knife. Having a good knife is one of the safest things, like having a good, sharp knife. One of the safest things that you can do for yourself in the kitchen. Even if you're a really klutzy person and you're thinking, no, Caitlin, I don't need a sharp knife. I'll cut my dang fingers off. You will not. You're way more likely to hurt yourself if you have a dull knife, because you're going to be pushing harder. You're going to be sawing it back and forth. You're going to be doing all of the clumsy things that you're not supposed to do with a knife. Okay? So seriously, the best thing you can do for yourself is to get a nice sharp knife. Cuts through things like butter. Beautiful. Now I'm going to use red onion for my wraps. If you want to just stick to one kind of onion, you can certainly do that. You can choose whatever kind of onion you want. If you want to have like just red onion, do red onion in your fajitas instead. That would still be delicious. I have one child who's really weird about red onion. I like red onion. he likes onion, does not like red onion. And I think it's the color, which ironically his favorite color is red. But, so you'd think that he'd be like kind of inclined to it, but I guess not. Okay, I'm just gonna cut this down the middle. Oh, knife, you are so pretty. Oh, I just love you. So if you want to cut a little extra, you can. If you want, if you're like, I might as well just deal with that extra half an onion right now, you're not wrong. You might as well just slice it up. Like for me, I will use this on sandwiches throughout the week, on side salads. I will dice it up further from what it is now and use it with eggs and stuff. There will be chances for me to use this onion throughout the week, and I'm just going to be happy that it's done. So that is one of the things that we're doing right now. We're like avoiding the regrets and making ourselves very happy for the people that we are preparing things. Okay, so there's our onion dish. Gonna slice up a bell pepper. You can slice it, you can dice it. You can do half and half, go wild. We all know somebody that would drive crazy though, right? Like, I can just imagine the look on my husband's face if I pulled out the food to go in the fajita bowls and I'm like, here's our peppers. This is almost worth doing just to see the look on his face, to be perfectly honest. Because he would look at it, he'd look at the dices, he'd look at the slice, and be like, what are you doing? Like, why did you do this? You did this to drive me crazy, didn't you? Which, to be fair, that's the only reason I would do it right now. I'm not really going to do that to him. But he would look at it and he would just be like, you're off your rocker insane. So if you want to do that, just as like the easiest little practical joke that you could ever do to somebody, especially if they're your partner in life, like, I don't know, we commit ourselves to one person so that we can drive that one person absolutely bonkers in the best ways and worst ways for the rest of our lives. You know, can't have a good laugh every now and then. What's the point? Usually I use like pretty toys to do my dicing because, I don't know, I get distracted easily, lose interest. Pretty toys help with that. But this knife, oh, I am just loving it. You are such a pretty knife. That's it. I ever go rich, I'm buying every one of you knives. Everybody's getting knives. It'll be like a daytime talk show, you know, where everybody gets all the prizes. Hello? You know what does not sound legitimate? This is an automated security call from the bank. Like, couldn't even take the chance and just guess which bank I was with. Couldn't be like, you know, throwing a real name out there. Nope. The bank. Man. That's just... it's lazy scamming. Okay, so got our bell peppers ready to go. Shred up carrot for the wraps. If you end up having a little extra shredded carrot, I honestly think it would be fine to throw it on in your fajitas as well, your fajita bowl. I think that'd be delicious in there. Like, yeah, The traditional fajita might not have carrot, but maybe it should. Maybe it should. And you never know until you try. The nice part about whatever it is that you're making now, it would be nice to have the extra carrot though for, say, side salads and stuff like that. If you have any lettuce left over, or you may very well have some leftover chicken. Like, I find a lot of the time it's like you end up inadvertently making yourself extra functional meals as well at the same time, which is lovely. This is here just to make it's here to make your week easier, right? These are like the littlest carrots in the world. You are just the little teensiest little carrot. I don't know if it's because I bought the organic ones. Maybe they tend to be smaller. Maybe it's the time of the year. Whatever it is, my goodness, they're teensy. So instead of doing one carrot, I've got 3 miniature-ish carrots. Because the more I talked about having side salads for the week, I'm like, that's exactly what I want. Like every day for lunch this week. It's like you just knew. One thing that is really smart to do while you're prepping and while you're in the while you're in the mode, let's go with that. One really smart thing to do is to check your fridge. See if you have anything that needs to be used up, because sometimes you'll have stuff in the crisper that's just like waiting there. It had a purpose before and now it's just feeling lonely and abandoned. Rather than leaving it lonely and abandoned, eat it. Look at your meal this week. Think of, okay, how could I use this in a meal this week? And then use that in a meal this week. Don't know what you might have in there, but odds are you got something. So check that drawer. And if you can't use it this week, if you can't squeeze it into your wrap or your fajita bowl, or use it as a topping for your spaghetti squash, then see if you can process it now. At the very least, if you can process it now so that you can freeze it, then the next time that you need that ingredient, you already have it ready to go. So then you're not wasting things. You don't have to feel, guilty about that. Oh my goodness, I'm like carrot covered. Okay. Why is this kind of fun? I could almost see this being like a fun sensory game for a kid, is playing with grated carrot. So might have to just keep that in mind for when I have a bored child and I hate myself. Because the more I think about that, the more I think that is just a horrible idea. That would be everywhere. Okay. Don't crate your carrot and use it as a sensory toy for your child. This is what I've determined. All right, let's, gonna put together croutons. So you can buy croutons, but you don't have to buy croutons. I'm using a hamburger bun because I just ran out of bread. I know, that's bad. But then I was like, oh, I got hamburger buns in the freezer. I don't have to go to the store. So you can use bread, you can use apparently a hamburger bun, and just cube it up, okay? Cube it up, whatever size you want it to be. See, I've never heard of anybody who's like, oh man, I found this really good brand of gluten-free croutons. No, gluten-free croutons are just hard. They're hard. They're kind of not pleasant. They're like little bricks. Plus you pay more for them. You're not getting many. So why not just make your own? Simplify things, right? And they're so easy to make. Like, just take some oil, take some parsley, get that bit of green in there, you know. Now, here's a fun thing though, like you can do whatever you want to with these croutons. You could literally make any flavor crouton you wanted to. You could use Italian seasoning. I'm just using some garlic, some parsley, some salt and pepper. But you could use whatever the heck you want. Like you could make yourself garlic dill croutons if you felt like it, or I don't know. Like I wonder if you could make like cinnamon toast ones and what you'd put that on, because it sounds a little weird but also kind of delightful. Bet you something with sweet potato. To be continued. So you can put your croutons in the air fryer or toaster oven or whatever you want to use. Just toast them for like 5 minutes, somewhere in that ballpark, and then that is it. You made croutons. It is just that simple. Gonna shred up some cheese. Don't need much. You could use more. You could use less. But you're probably going to want some for your fajita bowls and for your wraps. Come on, cheese. And you can buy pre-grated cheese and skip this too. But the thing is, there's something about it, like after you get in the mode when you're doing something where it's not so bad when you're doing it. It's not so bad when you're doing it when you think ahead and you're like, oh, I gotta prep for like 40 minutes. Then it just feels like it's awful. But if you're thinking like, I'm gonna save myself a lot of time, I'm gonna save myself a lot of stress this week, and it's only gonna take me 40 minutes and I'm gonna be so ahead, then it's not so bad. But don't convince yourself to do the whole thing. Be like, I just gotta show up, I just gotta do 5 minutes. Treat it like you do if you're going to the gym and you don't really feel like going to the gym sometimes, you know? Especially if you do home workouts. It's a lot harder to motivate yourself to go to them, right? So if you can just convince yourself to go for, I'm doing way more than 3/4 cup, by the way. If you can just convince yourself to just come, push yourself through that first 5 minutes, then after that, you're gonna find your gumption to keep going, and you're gonna be so happy you did this. Definitely a love yourself later activity. Maybe it's better with a glass of wine. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. I'm not judging you. And maybe do something nice for yourself after you've done this. Like, yes, this is self-care, but if you didn't feel like doing it and you did it anyway, reward yourself. You deserve it. That could be anything. That could be taking 5 minutes to yourself. It could be sitting and enjoying a hot cup of coffee, whatever it is, try to treat yourself kindly. Okay. Well, that's lots of grossness. That's not how I should describe prep, eh? Okay, so the last thing that I do want to do is I want to slice a couple of chicken breasts. You want to make sure that you're done with everything else that needed doing before you start doing this, because, you know, your cutting board's going to get gross. It's just a fact of life. It's just going to get gross. So slice these as thin or as thick as you want. It will be for the fajitas. I know I said 2 and I have 3, but I'm just gonna do up some extra. Croutons, like seriously, that's all it takes. It takes literally nothing to make croutons. They smell delicious. They're gonna be better than anything else I would have in store. And also, I do have mine made there with, it's paleo hamburger bun that I used. So they're grain-free as well, which for me is becoming more and more and more of a must-have. I just do better on a grain-free diet. Like I had a frozen pizza the other day with the kids. Gluten-free, of course. Gluten-free frozen pizza. And the next day, oh my goodness, I was just in so much pain. It was like everything just hurt. My 2-year-old, she'd come sit on my lap and it just felt like she was digging right into my legs. She wasn't. She was doing nothing wrong. The problem was not with her. The problem was 100% me. And I'm like, what is going on today? And I thought, I'm like, yeah, no, I had that lazy lunch yesterday. Like I had nothing planned. I had the kids. I had lazy lunch. Nothing wrong with a lazy lunch here and there. Unless apparently you just can't do it. Bodies are grand, aren't they? Thing is, I feel like in the community of gluten-free people, at least it's like it's like, you know, you get it, you understand, because even if the only food that you've cut out of your diet is gluten, you know the before and after with that. You know how it makes you feel. You know what it does to your body. So whether you can't have 40 different ingredients or you can't have, you know, one category of food, I feel like we all understand each other a little bit. There's some camaraderie. I don't know, I get so excited. Like, I meet somebody, they're like, oh, I'm gluten-free too. I'm like, ah! Digestively challenged buddies. It's like totally not something to celebrate, but then it's also, there is like a community. It's, you're not alone, right? Still loving this knife. Oh my goodness. Sorry, I'm gonna be talking about this for weeks. I'm gonna be like, get this knife. It's gorgeous. Beauty. There's our chicken, all sliced and ready to go. Bacon, all nicely cooked. And then my chicken just has a minute on it. So, yeah, all I gotta do is put some of that stuff in the fridge and, well, I gotta blot off my bacon first, but that is it. That is it, my friends. We are good to go. You've got 3 meals ready to go. Nice, healthy meals, feel good for the summer. And thank you so much for being here. I hope to see you again next week. Bye-bye.